What's going on, everybody? Unreal ENT Network here today, joined by three-man broadcast, and we're here today going to be discussing Far Cry 4. Now, Far Cry 4 is scheduled for release in November of this year for the PS4 and Xbox One. And for many of you out there, Far Cry is such a great game. Me personally having to play Far Cry 3, bringing you guys some awesome stuff. You guys enjoyed it. So as three-man broadcast, he's played Far Cry as well. So I want to know your take on the game. Now, we know that you're going to go to Kyrat in the Himalayas to try to defend and pretty much overthrow this evil dictator. Now, given that scenario, like, how do you feel like the game is going to fare up against all the other games coming out this year? Because the game looks very promising, but do you think the game is going to solidify the multiplayer aspect and the story aspect?
Well, I for one was excited about the third Far Cry because that was a really good game, and I mean, it seemed like it was pretty much open world because of how big the map was. And if this one's an actual open world game, I'm pretty sure they can do a whole lot more with this. It's gonna be running at 60 frames per second, looking beautiful, of course. And not only can you use certain weapons like guns and stuff, or you can actually ride animals in this one, which you couldn't do in any other uh, Far Cry game. And I'm really expecting a lot from this game, to be honest with you, because the third one brought so much that I've not seen in any other game. So as far as this game, I think this will be one of those cool and exotic things that not a lot of other games this year can really match up to.
I mean, what
So
about in terms of like map editor? Like, what do you expect to see on there? Because I'm really big on that. So I felt like in the last game they didn't get to introduce certain things online. Like, let's say you made a map and you had guns everywhere and you had animals everywhere. You never really got a chance to put those in because they would pretty much not allow you to do that. So do you think you're able to do that in this game? Like, be able to place animals and have them online where people can either get attacked by them or pretty much stuff like that. Like what are your thoughts on that?
Oh, most definitely. I feel like they'll be able to, because like I said, I mean, they've even said that these next gen consoles are way more powerful than the Xbox 360 or the PS3. So we should know by now they should be able to handle stuff like that. So hopefully there's not a limit to how much you can put on the map. Hopefully there's like an unlimited amount you can use. So you can do it to whatever you like, or however many animals that you want, or however many objects you want to fit on the map. So, creativity can be endless. And I'm hoping that they'll actually deliver with multiplayer and the map editor, because everybody nowadays, they have a lot of creativity, but they're not able to use it in the way they want to. I mean, there's a lot of wasted potential, but it's really not any one person's fault. It's more of the game developers, and hopefully they'll listen to their fans and actually give them what they want. So
I mean,
hopefully
what
they
about in
can.
terms of the story? Like, do you think the story is going to be better than the Far Cry 3 story?
I feel like it can be. Um,
But will it?
do I think it will be? I don't know, to be honest with you, because Far Cry 3, I mean, it was just you were taking a vacation and you just randomly got caught up with this guy who already pretty much owned this island and had it all to himself, and he had people working for him, and he was a maniac basically. And this guy seems like he's rich, unlike Voss from the third one, and he seems like he has money, he's wealthy, and he has a whole island worth of people. I mean, still, your point of this game is to go to this island and to fulfill your mom's dying wish. I don't know what that is exactly, but apparently you're going to do that, and you get caught up with this guy's I guess his army, and apparently you have to fight your way out. The same as the third one, but this one, like I said, should be a lot more interesting because they're adding a lot more into it. So
Now, if you had to
I'm
choose
expecting.
between picking it for the PS4 or Xbox One, which one would you go for?
I'm an Xbox guy, so Xbox hands down.
All right, so do you think it's going to run better on the Xbox than the PS4 or vice versa?
I mean, the since they're bringing out this Xbox One with the without the Kinect, they did say that the graphics will be able to match to the PS4. So to me, honestly, it's really like they'll be running about the same. And the people who argue, I think, about like Xbox One being better or the PS4 being better, I think those arguments are for broke people, because if everyone had money, I'm pretty sure everybody would get both. You know.
Well, I mean that is true, but I don't know. Like I've always been playing Far Cry on the Xbox, so I'm probably gonna get it for the Xbox. But um, in terms of the multiplayer, did you like the third multiplayer game from the third game, or like did you like what do you expect to see in this one in terms of overall satisfaction online, because in the last game, it was fun, but I just felt like you didn't get enough. So like, what are your thoughts on the multiplayer for Far Cry 4? Like, what do you expect to see?
Well, one thing I did notice is that they had a co-op mode, and I did play that with my other broadcaster Tyler Hardy T Snipe. But they could have did more with it because the missions were kind of short, and I didn't really like that fact. I was hoping they would be a lot longer and there'd be a lot more to do. And with this one, I would like to see them have like a co-op mode where you can actually play the actual story to the game, which is why I'm hoping. That's why I'm hoping it's like when they say open world, you can actually see other people on the map while you're playing, other people online, and they can play with you out throughout the story, and you can get help from your friends and whatnot. So I'm
So
hoping
so
they'll
you would
actually.
like to see a cooperative mode, but what about in terms of like multiplayer? Is there anything you would like to see on multiplayer that's different in terms of something that you haven't seen before? Perhaps adding weather effects or whatever. Like, what would you want to see in a Far Cry 4 online game?
Well, I know I've been saying for the longest that Halo should do weather effects, but since they I guess don't want to listen to anyone, that this one didn't they have weather effects where you can make it rain at least and make it
Yeah,
like
yeah, you
nighttime
can
and
make it
stuff like
rain. That
that.
was pretty much it.
Well, hopefully they'll have where you can make it snow. I guess make it snow, or have a tornado come in at some point, or have a hurricane come and wipe out the map. And like if you're stuck somewhere, then you end up dying or drowning from something. And I hope they do bring more to multiplayer, like more weapons, more vehicles. You can still ride animals and stuff. They don't take anything away. Like if you can do something in single player, it should be allowed in multiplayer. So hopefully they won't do anything like that where they subtract something from multiplayer that they have in single player that you know.
Well, there you have it, everybody. Let us know what you guys think in the comment section below pertaining Far Cry 4. Are you guys going to get the game? Like, what do you guys think about the game? What would you guys like to see in the game? Let us know in the comment section below, everybody. Thank you all for watching. This has been Unreal Entertainment Network and Three Man Broadcast. Check them out if you guys haven't already done so. Subscribe as well, everybody. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Stay tuned for more, and we'll be seeing you all in the next video. Take care, everybody. Peace.